date someone 20
Previously
years younger
on Pillowtalk with the
Oh, this
Draytons.
is easy.
This is easy.
Or then you 20 years older. First of all, we ain't even going to entertain this question. That was easy.
You would rather date somebody 20 years older? I mean, younger? Older?
Babe, you would date somebody 20 years younger than you?
No, not me. Me as a female, I would date somebody 20 years older. I just thought you as a male would date... Because I'm not...
Yo, what's good? What's good, YouTube? Thank you for the support and everything, and welcome to another episode of Pillow Talk with the Draytons. My name is Ronald Drayton with my beautiful, lovely wife,
Gizelle Drayton.
and we back for another video. I hope everyone is doing great out there and doing good and doing well. So, babe, how was your day today?
My day was good.
Mm-hmm.
What I do?
I know, you tell me. Tell me what you did. You tell me.
I just realized that the TV's on.
Okay.
What did I do? I dropped the kids off at school. I went to the gym, came home, studied a little bit, got a little waxy wax, came to get you, had some fun time, and then I took care of the kids and did mother stuff. How was your day?
My day was smooth. I made it through a shift off of like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It's a little rough, but got through it. She picked me up, and then, like she said, you know, we spent healthy, quality time with each other. That's what you call it, healthy quality time, which is always needed in a relationship, especially in marriage.
Yeah.
Went to the gym for a little rehab, which was really good. Glad I made it there. Got it in. Came home to a nice meal, and yeah, now we here. Just hopped out the shower, and and now we got another topic for y'all today that we gonna discuss. Hopefully, we could have a healthy conversation, and yeah. So, go ahead, baby.
Okay. So, when we first started this channel, I think we said we wanted to do it because we were trying to encourage couples, married couples, single people, just in the sense of like having healthy relationships and showing that like marriage can work and it's a good thing. It's a happy situation. Yes, there isn't like hard time. There isn't every time isn't perfect,
yes.
But you know what I mean? Marriage is marriage. So today we're going to be talking about submission, which is a hard topic
for some people,
for some women.
Yeah.
Because I think when we hear submission, we think about being a slave to another person. I know a lot of girls be like, "Oh, I'm not submissive."
No, I just realized you're not even showing them what we taking our channel serious. But hopefully you got a picture to cover. But my bad, go ahead. Nah, I'm feeling like, wait, why we not? My bad. Hold on. Can we get our avatar? Go ahead, my bad.
Okay. So I realize a lot of women or girls nowadays have a problem with submission. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So I was reading the Bible, and I came across Colossians 3:18, which says, "Wives, submit to your husbands as it is fitting in the Lord."
Wow.
Now,
I didn't know that. She teaching me something new. Just want to put that out there.
Now, I had to look up the word submit because, of course, this is the word we hear.
We got to explain what submit is supposed to mean.
So often.
Yeah.
And when I Googled it, it said to yield to another. So that's basically what it means. That's why I wanted to bring this up, because when women hear submit nowadays, they think that I have to basically put myself on the back burner and have the man take 100% control, and thus I lose myself.
Which is absolutely not true.
Which is not true.
Not in our relationship, not at all.
But why do you think that? So why do you think women are so afraid of submitting then?
I actually think there's a good reason. I truly believe that some men, and especially in the past, some men have taken women that are submissive and vulnerable in a relationship, as in where, excuse me, you gotta edit that out.
Yo.
As in where it's always what they say. It's always how they want it to be done. Never checking in with the wives on how they feel about certain situations. Doing what they want when they want. And just talking from my experience, I definitely don't move like that. My wife and I are a team. But I do respect the fact that my wife never makes me feel less of a man. She allows me to have so-called the final say, but I'm also very big on my wife also having the final say on certain situations. What I've learned, like good leaders, they know how to put people in position,
Right.
especially in positions where they know as a leader they're not strong at. Like when it comes to my kids, of course I have a say with certain things, but I usually tend to lean on my wife for certain decisions with that, or taking care of the kids with certain things. What else? Paying the bills. Usually I handle that. We still discuss certain things. I know a lot of people, but it's not like a submission where like a dog or something. It's
Right.
just because I always looked at it. If the relationship don't work out, and that's why I'm big on it in a way, is the man's always gonna get blamed by everybody else on the outside.
That's not
So my thing is like, if there's gonna be certain tough choices that's gonna be made, and only real certain tough choices, then I'd rather be the one making those choices. Because God forbid we go with my wife their choice and it don't work out. Nobody's gonna look at my wife for like, oh, it's your fault. Everybody's gonna come straight to the man, and then so.
All right, so that's basically what I want to talk about.
Mm.
So the word submission doesn't mean that you're a slave to your husband. It basically means that you are supporting and respecting and empowering him at the same time.
Yes.
So you're allowing him to make decisions in good faith, right?
Yes.
So when you're married, like there's certain times where you come to me and you be like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, and I kind of, even though I know it's wrong, just like in our vows, I said,
yeah. That's one day we should recite our vows from one day. That could be a video.
I said, even if I'm not 100% sure
Yeah.
with what you want to do, I'm always gonna rock with it, and that's what being submissive means
To us, yeah, okay.
Like to me, but I feel like that's how other women should view it, and I feel like if they were to view it that way, they wouldn't be so like held up on being submissive to a man, because what it means is just giving that man your full support in anything that he does. I think
what it is, once a woman hears that word, it's like, oh no, what they think I am, what do they think
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is,
So I feel like if they reprogram their brain into, no, this is just me being fully supportive in anything that he does and allowing him to be the man and be the head, then it would be probably much easier.
Yeah.
Right? Because with doing that, you're empowering him.
Absolutely. And then you're going back, and then it could lead to a lot of back and forth, and then it also leads to being hesitant on certain decisions that you think is right, because it's like, damn, what my wife going to think, this and that. And again, we always talk about everything before the decision is actually taken into effect, like as in taking action. But I think another problem is with just using a word, because again, I feel like once we hit a word, it just has like such a bad taste in people's mouth. But again, like me and my wife and I feel like we just always go based off emotions, and if something is bothering us, like one thing that is big for us, we communicate about it, even if it takes a few days. But if things start boiling up, you gotta talk about it, discuss it, and then move on from there. But if you just don't ever talk about it, then it's never going to be solved, or resolved, and things like that. So. But I don't know. I mean, see, I look at it like you just being very supportive, very cooperative. I don't even look at you being submissive, though. You don't. But I could honestly say you don't give me much grief. There's been plenty of decisions I made that didn't work out. But there's been plenty of decisions I made that it did work out. So
I think that just goes with the masculine and feminine energy, like of a female, because I feel like a female with a more feminine energy will look at the word submission or what it means and take it with ease and understanding, and then a woman with masculine energy is kind of going to be like, why am I going to submit to him? He ain't do nothing. I'm making my own money. I make my own money. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. When it's not even about that.
Yeah.
So, and I also feel like when you're submissive to your husband, it makes him look at you, in a different light.
Yeah, I love my wife to death.
It makes him respect you more. It makes him talk about you like you do no wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like it elevates you in his eyes. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because my wife is very good at giving me what I need, not more what I want. It's more what it's based on more than what I need. I actually read this in a book. It's like people strive in life better when they actually being supported based on what they need and not what they want. Like I'll just take one small example. If you take a child, a young baby, what they need when they're young, they need somebody to feed them, they need somebody to bathe them, they need somebody to clothe them, they need somebody to give them love and care. So but at the same time as that baby growing, you want them to learn other things, how to talk, how to walk, get stronger, how to climb on things. You know what babies do. But now think about it. If they're not being provided with those things that they need, how are they going to be able to try to strive on becoming better or becoming stronger, becoming wise, and becoming smarter? And now if you take that in any situation, in like a relationship as ours, we mainly focus on what each other needs,
right,
and not more so materialistic things and what each other might want. Because at the end of the day, those materialists can be gone, but if we still have, and we got this from somebody when we went out on a date.
I was just about to say, yeah. No, I was going to say, it ties into what we're talking about today, which is weird.
If you honor the thing that actually brought your relationship together,
yes,
and respect it, and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get into shape. You know, you get into shape, and to maintain that shape, you have to keep working out, keep working on it. Again, like I said last week, same thing in relationship. It's every day, it's a process. Every day you got to put those reps in. Every day you got to put them jump shots in. Every day you got to talk to each other. Every day you got to argue, not really argue, but whatever, argue, have discussions, debate. And that relationship is only going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So we're really big on, even with 3 daughters, like, I make sure my wife do come first. Because at the end of the day, my goal is just to raise my daughters the best way I can. And then they're going to live and lead their own lives. I pray to God my daughters do get married one day. I pray to God they have children one day. And that's just personally me for what I want for my kids. Of course, I want them to be successful. But I do believe family, I think family comes first before really focus on success and this and that. And again, that's just me. Right. That's just me. I feel like society, we lost how important it is, how important family is, spending time with each other is, laughing with each other, disagreeing with each other, you know, because the world is the outside world is a cold world, but if you got your family you can always rely on, you strong together. So we just really big on that. Like even what we doing now, so we know, and we got a goal in mind and what we want to do with this podcast. I mean, podcast, right? Pillowtalk.
Podcast, Pillowtalk.
And see where it goes. Yeah, but yeah. How else do you feel, or you think that's? I see you got more notes over there. You trying to? No. Because I know they're gonna see in the video. Like, what she keep looking at?
Well, 1, my baby, and 2, my notes. But that was pretty much it. I just, I feel like it's very important for women, single, married, in a relationship that have a boyfriend, to really just understand what the word submissive means and not be afraid of that word submissive. And also for men to understand what that word means. Because I feel like a lot of ignorant men nowadays, they hear that word and they be like, well, I'm expecting this when I come home. I'm expecting you to do this. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting... It's like, whoa. Yeah.
And that's good that she said that, because that was another thing I wanted to say before we did this video. And thank you. You brought it back to my mind. It's like, yes, my wife cooks. She makes sure, I'm fed. But it's also our job as men to be able to know how to observe our women, like... There's gonna be a time or a moment where it's like, all right, I'm getting tired of cooking. I've been cooking for the last couple of days. So as a man,
'cause he don't cook.
No, but then as a man, now it's time like, yo, babe, but take the initiative, yo, babe. Don't worry, we're gonna order this, we're gonna order that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or if something need to be clean, or offer to do laundry. It's just, again, like, the submission word is cool, but I really don't care to use it, because at the end of the day, it's still a balance. I'm not saying we're perfect. we're not perfect at all, but in our relationship, there's a balance.
We try.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, my mom, I'm sorry. My mom did do a lot when I was growing up too, but my wife, she does do most of the housework, the kids' work. But again, I take credit in observing my wife and knowing it's like, all right, Ron, it was time. She needs this. She needs that. She needs this. She not want, but I'm really focused on what she needs, because if she's happy, then she's gonna give me what I need, and it's
Right.
gonna help me strive to become a better person. Just as if I give her and provide her with what she needs, she's gonna strive and become a better person. And at the end of the day, it's only going to benefit each other.
You. Because
Each
you're
other.
the head.
Well, okay, but each other, and then
Yeah.
also, it's gonna benefit our kids.
Right.
Our kids is gonna see this.
Right.
If kids is gonna cherish this, our kids are gonna want this. So. I think we said. I mean, unless you have something else to say, I don't want to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna be like, what's one tip you can give them?
Oh, okay, yeah, like I said, I did steal this, but I think it was very smart with this. Was you gonna use that?
No, I
Okay.
was going to, but then I was like, you know what? No.
Alright, well, I think this is when he
And
said
he
that.
said it. Nah,
when
it
this
hit
guy
different.
met.
It hit different.
This I'm telling you, I did a 16-hour shift, and I still made sure I went to a dinner with my wife. And it was amazing, and it was an amazing time. Met good people, but this guy, long story first, and somebody paid for our meal because they just loved how we. But anyway, this other guy, we were just talking, discussion. They didn't have kids, we had kids, so we were talking about how we think it's important for people to have kids. They saying like, yeah, they understand, but you know, things happen, and
Right.
no, and they don't have no regrets, which is a beautiful thing. Should have no regrets in life. But get to the point. We was talking, and he just said what I just mentioned. He said, you know, you have to honor the moments that brought y'all relationship together. And one of those things that brought my wife and I together was dates. We love going out to restaurant because we can just talk and laugh, have a good time, drink. We're not on social media, so it's more like we're locked in on each other. We're not distracted. And that's my tip. Whatever it was that brought y'all together, try to remember that, honor that. If y'all was high school lovers, just try to go back and reminisce. Or again, it's crazy, I read another book, like we all, you know, we get older, but deep down we still have a shadow in us and that little kid in us. It's just that we got better at hiding it and covering it. It's called hiding in your shadow. But yeah, cherish what brought y'all together. Cherish, and I always say, you know, that's why the wife and the husband come first before the kids, because before the kids, most time, you know, unless you know, become a step parent, most of the time that y'all come together before the child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta. I know some people end up having kids and then that relationship is rocky because of child, and I feel bad.
I'm
I'm
feeling
glad.
bad how a child like really changes the dynamics of a relationship.
But I would
And,
never
like,
blame the child though, because the child not to be here. It's just as the adults, you gotta know how to manage it.
Yeah.
And remember, but my tip though is honor and respect what built y'all relation, what brought y'all together, and really reminisce on that, and make sure you stick to that. It can get better if you put the work in. Don't be lazy with each other. Don't be like right now. Listen, I got things I gotta do. She got things she gotta do. But this is something we decided to do together, and listen. But this is good for us, you know, and hopefully it can affect another relationship out there and to do something together, because it's gonna be something we can document and talk about forever. But guess what? When our kids get old, our grandkids, that's why I love YouTube. They have something to watch, to see their grandparents, or my kids. You know, my kids can see us, and it's just a beautiful thing. What's your tip?
I don't know. You said a lot.
I said one.
You said like one thing
but then
that
I just,
had like 3 branches that had.
It was like a turn page. I wanted to give an example on why I felt that way. Then I asked her if she wanted to use it. I asked her. I asked her. I always check. I check on my wife. That's why the whole submissive thing. I mean, I check on my wife with everything, cause she gonna find out anyway. But go ahead.
One tip I could give.
Anything.
A couple.
It could be small. Anything.
I don't know if I said this already, but I think just having, you know what it is? Because even though so yes, we love going on dates. That's what I feel like attracted us to each other the most, because we were able to sit down and talk and like have real discussions and not be distracted because we didn't have social media. But I feel like what really made us close was the fact that we had the small things. Yeah. Like every night we would park up at a lake and just talk and listen to music and pray together. Some nights we didn't go out. Some nights we just ordered pizza, had a bottle of wine, had 2 champagne glasses, and just bonded with each other. I feel like those little things are really what makes like a relationship and a marriage stronger. And the fact that you use that time and you're just sitting there and communicating. Like, I feel like that's much better than being in a restaurant where it's just distractions. When it's just you and me at a lake where it's dark, there's just silence unless we talk and we're really listening to each other. There's no distractions. I cherish those moments the most. So my advice would be to take time out for the little things, the little dates, any little thing, like bringing home a glass of wine, bringing home some flowers, surprising him with a massage, like, you know what I mean? Like,
or vice versa.
Yeah,
I gave
like,
him a massage too.
Doing those little things, I feel like,
She got dead flowers over there right now that I bought, but we say that for another discussion.
You know,
we don't gotta get into it. She's just dead.
If you don't gotta get into it, why are we bringing it up?
Like, it
doesn't make no sense.
She's just dead.
It's dead. It ain't dead because of my fault. It's dead because it has glitter on it, and I feel like that's not healthy for a plant. I just don't know why somebody would put glitters on a plant. But yeah, cherish the little things. Just like you said, cherish that one thing, nurture that one thing, cherish the little things. Take time out to do little things. Pop up a little surprises.
We're gonna say this for next time, but I think we need to give our opinion on how we feel, just us, on like the younger generation, big on telling each other what they want for a birthday or Christmas, and if they don't, you know, and then we see that if they don't get it, it's a big thing. We're gonna say that for next time because that's something.
That's part 2.
That's what really scares me in a relationship. That really scares me.
Yeah.
Because we'll get into that next time. But thanks for rocking with us. It's late. We're about to get some sleep. Get ready to do what we gotta do. Yeah. I got things I gotta do in a couple hours. But thanks for y'all support. This 4th video, but it's not gonna be out, and I don't even think our 3rd video out. We just dropped our 2nd video.
You was feeling left out?
No, you know, you get the books and all that.
Why you want the gym job?
You want to show up?
I was
That's free advertisement. You ain't supposed to be out here advertising.